$468,000. That's the figure that Spirit gave me. Mr. Jean-Claude, from beyond Mystic. Spirit says that you divided this equally, which means $234,000 went into Amanda's bank account. And that was added into an entire pool of money, including the money that she stole using my identity through loans, credit cards, and the money that she borrowed from other people. Dangerous people. Together with that entire pool, she spent about $500,000 on witchcraft to kill me, destroy my life, hold me back, slow me down, delay me, sacrifice me. And all she did was speed up my evolution. Mr. Jean-Claude, I want you to understand how does a sacrifice ritual look like. First, she cursed my entire life, every aspect she could curse, every info she could find, she turned against me. Then she trapped me in a corner, without a way out. No means of making money, no means of communicating with anyone. Through hacking, every opportunity gone. Every new job gone. Then a humiliation ritual begins. A lot of confusion. A lot of manipulation of information that's coming to me. She attacked my home. She cursed the ground I walked on. She attacked my friends, my connections, everyone. To keep me isolated, thinking that putting me in alienation will break my psyche. This is what these people do. I revealed how it works before, with the kids from Illuminati. So once the humiliation ritual begins, she attempted to turn my own mind against me in many different ways. By studying me, my moves, studying how I'm finding things out, how I'm predicting things, and trying to put a wedge in between there. Big part of humiliation ritual is spreading false gossip to everyone she could. She crafted an entire scenario and she spread bits and pieces to everyone. Everyone got a bit of something else. So that together, when people started gossiping, everything came together into one big image, making me look like someone who I am not, making me look like her. The humiliation ritual is necessary to break someone's mind, to break someone's psyche, so that they're easy for demonic forces to kill, to be sacrificed. My humiliation ritual lasted 3 years. In those 3 years, I was cornered, I was starving, I was in tears, I was alone. But instead of breaking, I went within. Instead of breaking, I began growing. I focused on myself and on God. She cut me off from everything. She destroyed my platform. She got people reporting every single video and doing witchcraft on my platform all the time in a loop, so that the views keep going down and down and down to destroy my visibility. Meanwhile, she was stealing my content and uploading it to your platform. With your awareness, you knew about all of this. You knew that everything was going on. You knew her methods. You just hid it from your team, from your business. The moment you and your team were pulled, your attention was pulled towards my video. The moment I posted my link on your platforms was the moment when my team, my people, began breaking down your business and your people. Right now, I've got hundreds of readers reading, spilling tea on you and your people, on you and your business, on you and your methods. The darkest secrets that you hide are coming to light right now as I speak. Mr. Jean-Claude, there's nothing that can be hidden from me. Soon you'll find out. You hid from everyone that you have a romance with Amanda. At the beginning of 2023, I sent you one email. In that email, I warned you not to collaborate with her. And I warned you not to indulge in toxic habits, in toxic substances. I told you that I will protect you only if you follow my guide. You disregarded that email and listened to her, and you collaborated with her. You gave her a position in your company. Then you had a big meeting as a beginning of your business together. And on that meeting is the first time when you met with her and slept with her. That's when she hooked into you, when she began harvesting your life force. Everything you watched on my channel happening to me, all the truth I was speaking is now happening to you exactly the same way. The only difference is I escaped right away, and I found ways to protect myself and defend myself, to break this pattern, to break this chain. And you are still harvested because you are still clueless. You don't see that she's doing the same to you. You don't see that she's preparing you to be her next victim. You aged much in the recent years, didn't you? Nothing is ever going right. Something is always going wrong. The money is never right. Everything is falling apart, right? That's your cord between your sacral chakra and her sacral chakra. She's drawing and harvesting your energy. And you don't know how to stop it because you don't even have a clue that this is happening to you right now. Yet you chose to collaborate with her. You continued giving her money, and you knew what's happening to me. You watched it, you observed it. You kept it hidden from your entire team because only you and her knew. You were even pillow talking about this, about what's happening to me and what she's going to do to me. You knew that she will sacrifice me. You knew, and you did nothing because it was benefiting you and your business. And when you figured out that I have gifts too, that I can see the truth, you were waiting for her to finish me off so that the problem goes away, so that I never find out what you and her collaborated and did together, right? No. Did your wife leave you? Does she know that you have HIV? Contracted from your lover? Let me explain the difference between her and me. This is going to be important for what's next. You see, my spine is full of gold. Gold is light converted into mineral. My gold continuously, in a never-ending loop, refreshes, cleans, purifies, and transmutes mercury. Mercury is magnetic. It's where the demonic mind constructs channel through your spine. Gold is electric. It's where the angelic mind constructs work through your spine. And because my anointing is completed and my spine is full of gold, 50-50 with Mercury, that means it's 50-50 angels and demons. And once that completed, and once my consciousness expanded and I ascended, that's the moment when my soul is fully embodied within this vessel, and my soul is royalty, which means it's powerful enough to drive and control one of three most powerful archdevils in existence, the Astaroth. Every bloodline has a powerful dark spirit assigned to it. However, Astaroth could only stand by my side and work by my side until the moment when I was strong enough and fully in my light so that I can embody Astaroth as my dark side. Until then, Astaroth could only help me from the side. And now, Soul and Astaroth are working together in unison. Astaroth is fed by the light, and the light is continuously feeding me. The energy that powers Astaroth comes from the sun. The sun is feeding the archdevil, which means I will never be possessed, and I will never run out of food. Unlike her vessel is empty. She has no light in her spine. She has no gold in her spine. She does not live this knowledge. She only stole it from me. She has no clue what's next. My teachings are only a tip of an iceberg. I didn't even begin teaching properly yet. However, that was meant to be free for everyone. It's for humanity, as a basis to what's coming next. Yet she and you stole it because her spine is made out of black holes. She always needs food. She cannot produce anything on her own. She always needs to steal. She always asks for handouts, doesn't she? She always wants something, and she always thinks only about herself. This is who she is, a parasite. That's why demonic mind constructs that occupy her vessel are eating her central nervous system because she does not provide them with the food. So they need energy to manifest themselves and sustain themselves inside a vessel. The first energy that they come into contact with is the central nervous system. So they begin eating the central nervous system, and as they eating away, that results in symptoms like mental illness. She has multiple mental illnesses stacked layer upon layer on top of each other. This is what you see. What you see is what you get. I don't hide my darkness because I am the truth. She, on the contrary, is an unhinged chaos witch. She needs to remain in secret, in the dark. She cannot be exposed, because if you exposed her, you exposed her work. Her work, it doesn't work. A chaos witch must remain hidden in order for it to work. In order for her to be able to manipulate things and cast illusions. Which is why she has 20 different masks for each person she meets. And she tells a different kind of story to every single one. She spins the web of lies like a black widow. And you collaborated with her to hide my knowledge, my wisdom from humanity, the wisdom that God entrusted with me to pass to humanity. And you too took it and posted as your own thing to make your own money hidden behind a paywall. That's a transgression that should not be forgiven at this point. I'm trying to get you to understand how badly you failed. This knowledge is what will save humanity. This knowledge is what will help chosen ones break through barriers. So, in my humiliation ritual, she locked me up, she isolated me, she alienated me, she cut me off from all the resources, she cut me off from all the people, from all the connections, and she kept bombarding me with all this witchcraft to break my psyche. She knew how powerful my love is, how powerful my heart is. So she decided to use my heart against me. She dangled a carrot in front of me. Using witchcraft, she pulled my attention. She cast many love spells so that my attention is diverted towards someone, always towards someone. And I couldn't resist that magic because I was not strong enough. And my ancestors could not protect me. They were ordered to watch as it was unfolding because they knew that I have to suffer through this so that I can become stronger. So they watched as I suffered. I was pulled from one person to another. And then she either paid that person off or she controlled them with witchcraft remotely to break my heart. Because she knew that I will always have my heart open. I will not close my heart, because if I would close it, that would mean I would close my flow of energy. And my flow of energy must remain balanced so that I can remain strong in all of this war. So she broke my heart using someone. And before I could even heal it completely, she broke it again and again and again and again. She kept breaking it over and over. And each time, my heart grew more numb, shattered into more and more pieces. As I kept rejecting love, this is what she wanted. This is what she achieved. And now, my heart is not even made from shattered pieces anymore. My heart is made out of dust. I don't feel anything anymore. Maybe one day God will send a real love to me that will save my heart. But until then, 100% of the time, I'm your worst fucking nightmare. So she kept breaking my heart in this isolation. And she kept me under full force attack, and you were watching as it was unfolding. You kept it secret from your team. You kept giving her money, funding this, along with someone else. Her mother was a link to the Masonic Society. Her mother also did voodoo on me and many other spells to help her out. Her mother also has ties to this cult of women who sacrificed these men for a life insurance policy, which is where she got the connections to the judge Kundelius, to the FBI agent Sullivan, and to the medical practitioner of whose name I requested and am awaiting to receive. As soon as I have name of all, I'm gonna chop their heads in public and my problem will be solved. Mr. Jean-Claude, you have to understand that this is not a joke. It's not a game. You were hoping that you will be able to get rid of me. And you're still hoping right now that you'll be able to do something. That's why you're prolonging, delaying. You're waiting to see if her magic will work on me, if somehow I will change my mind, or if I am going to go easy on you. Perhaps even forget and walk away. Because you know that my request would mean you would bankrupt and lose everything. You still care about money, Mr. Jean-Claude. You're still letting greed lead your way. I shall remind you that it's your life you're fighting for, and not your greed. So after the humiliation ritual, there comes the sacrifice. And the sacrifice was attempted many times. And every time I survived it. I'm still here, and that's a big problem, isn't it? Now I want you to understand how the demonic forces actually function. The angelic forces, they always work together, and they don't have free will. This is what God controls. The demonic forces are individual units, and they have free will. The angelic forces always carry energy with photons of light. The demonic forces need to eat, consume the energy. The stronger the demonic entity, the more energy it can carry, the more energy it can refocus from a place to place. I once already demonstrated how long does it take for demonic entities to travel from point A to point B carrying energy, and then backwards to point A carrying even bigger energy. It took a long time for them to get to the target. The more energy they have to carry, the longer it takes them. The more powerful the demonic forces are, the more energy they can carry at once. The more energy they can refocus at once. This is why when a practitioner works with a powerful demonic entity, they usually perform an animal sacrifice so that the demonic entity can take maximum energy possible from that one sacrifice and use it for whatever the occultist needs it to be used. Amanda, this piece of shit chaos witch, did this many times before. She once tried to frame me into doing something like this. Imagine that you have gifts like mine and you can see what will happen in the future, years ahead. The way how I saw that I will be sacrificed, and the way how I saw that the Earth Star will also be sacrificed. I tried to help her. I tried to pull her out of that darkness, out of that connection with her. And I did everything I could. I almost made an idiot out of myself. I tried my best, and I still failed. It does not always works the best when you know things that will happen ahead of time. I predicted those things in Demon Slayer, and I predicted those things in the Icon of Sin. However, I still failed, and Z was still sacrificed. Amanda created an email with the name that corresponds to something with my name. And then she sent a picture of her own ritual with animal sacrifice to Z so that it looks as if I was sending it with the threads. However, I always contacted Z only from one email, my own email. So once she did this, she then performed ritualistic sacrifice on Z to be able to frame me and pointed out that I did it. So once Z Earthstar got into hospital, the only thing left for me was to file with the Most High to save her life. And in tears I prayed, and it worked. Her life was saved. However, I felt guilty because everything I did pushed things even faster forward. You see, someone like me does not have to perform ritualistic sacrifice. I am way too strong for something like this. An animal sacrifice is below me. And I had no motive to do something like that to Z Earthstar. I predicted in Demon Slayer that this will happen, that she will create this email and send these messages. I predicted in Icon of Sin that Z will be sacrificed ahead of time, and everything happened exactly how I said it will happen. The way I perform my sacrifice on the wicked is through astrological events. I create my own astrological events. The energy needed to feed a demonic entity in order to be able to sacrifice someone's soul is massive. The energy needed to sacrifice hundreds of millions of souls at once. Try to imagine that. That amount of energy can only come from the sun. So you see, Mr. Jean-Claude, a humiliation ritual is the key for a sacrifice of the soul. Now I survived my humiliation ritual. You and Amanda are also doing your own humiliation ritual right now. And it only depends on you and your next choices if you will survive the humiliation ritual or not. It's that simple. Whichever way you choose, I'll find my way. For each door that closes, there is 100 other doors that opens for me all the time. Now, Mr. Jean-Claude, I gave you a warning. And because I'm a man of my word, I cannot let things slide. For the past few days, Amanda was astral traveling to my past lives, and not only mine, but I'll keep this for myself. And she was searching for something, and she tried to implement etheric implants. Whatever she has done, I already removed. And you have been waiting to see the results, to see if any of her magic worked, if you can avoid giving me back what's mine. So let me show you how I am man of my word. I tried compassion, I tried forgiveness, I tried exorcism.
Finish her!
Everything intensified the abuse. Nothing worked. It's time for the Old Testament. An eye for an eye, a heart for a heart. Treat others as you want to be treated. Who fights with the sword dies from the sword. The way evil oppressed humanity is the way evil will be oppressed.
Fatality.
Fate. Mr. Jean-Claude, you have not listened to my warning. She will be gone any minute now, and you, as I promised, I'm doubling the price for your protection. I'm also cutting the possibility of you paying in installments, and I'm shortening the time to 2 months only, which means you have 1.5 months left. Do not play with me. Do I look like a fucking joke to you? It's pay time, and remember, this is your humiliation ritual. Every week, I will learn more and more secrets about you, and I will expose them. You also have lost 5%, which I was willing to give you, because you just incurred 5% for this next week. The stakes are growing, and they're growing very fast, faster than before. You shouldn't keep secrets from your team. You should tell them the truth. And remember, you are being harvested by her. She also tried to harvest me. However, I am not someone to be harvested. If you wish, the offer is on the table. I can help you out get clean and protect yourself. I can remove everything from you, and that will unblock you. It will not sort the karma that your business is paying for funding my demise, my destruction. However, it will help your life force so you can recover and get your life back in order fast. However, it's not going to be cheap, but you will recover so fast that you will be able to afford it. The offer is on the table. Whatever you choose, I could give no fucks. I just want what's mine. Be careful. There will be no more warnings, Mr. Jean-Claude. Everything will come to the light, every secret of yours. And the legions of demons that are under my control will now begin reconstructing your business. I have the power to bring you a lot of clients. I also have the power to take away your clients. I'm a man of my word. Remember that. We're done.